Hey there, friend. Welcome back to the Elevate English podcast. I'm Mia, here with my co-host Eric.
And we're not diving into grammar today. Nope. Today's about something deeper.
Yep. We're asking a big, beautiful question. Who are you really? Not your job, not your test score, not your mistakes.
And don't worry, you'll still be learning English naturally. That's what we do here. You'll expand your vocabulary, improve your listening, and maybe even feel more yourself.
Before we jump in, comment where you're listening from, what time it is, and what you're doing. Are you walking? Lying in bed? Washing dishes?
We love knowing where our listeners are around the world. All right, deep breath, let's begin. When we're kids, we're fearless. We say what we feel. We sing, dance, cry, and laugh, no filters.
But as we grow, we're taught to fit in. We start asking, is this okay? Or, will they like me if I say that?
Over time, we become actors in a play we didn't audition for. We wear masks, polite, perfect, acceptable.
And slowly we forget who we are.
Finding yourself doesn't mean changing everything overnight.
It means recognizing what's real and what isn't. It's when your choices begin to feel like they belong to you.
It's not about being perfect. It's about being honest. That's where peace begins.
Let's be real. Being yourself is hard.
Why? One word, fear. Fear of judgment. Fear of rejection. Fear of not being enough.
So we adapt. We become what we think others want. But that comes with a price. We lose our own voice.
First, just notice.
Notice what makes you feel alive and what drains your energy.
Do you do things just to please others? Do you smile when you're actually tired?
That awareness is powerful. It's not change yet, but it's the start of change.
Here's a question for you. Who are you without an audience?
No camera, no pressure, just you.
That quiet version of you, the one who shows up when you're alone, is probably the realest version.
Spend more time with that version. That's where clarity begins.
Think back to your childhood. Were you the kid who drew on walls, danced in the rain, or belted out songs at the top of your lungs?
I was that kid. But then school started, and I learned there was a right way to sit, a quiet way to speak, a perfect answer to give. Little by little, the walls came down around my wild creativity.
Society teaches us acceptable behavior. Don't cry. Sit still. Speak only when spoken to. In the process, we tuck away parts of ourselves, our genuine laughter, our bold ideas, so we can fit in.
Those protective roles become second nature. We wear them like armor. But armor weighs us down. We trade authenticity for approval. Finding yourself isn't a splashy transformation. It's like walking through a forest and slowly retracing your steps back to a cabin you built long ago.
You start to sift real from fake. Real is what energizes you, writing in a journal, spontaneous laughter, speaking up. Fake is what drains you, endless social media scrolling, saying yes when you want to say no, hiding your opinions.
When you choose coffee with a friend because you genuinely enjoy their company, not because you feel obligated, you're choosing your truth.
Authenticity means aligning your actions with your core values. It's not perfection. It's courage.
At the heart of it is fear. Fear whispers. If they see the real you, they might judge. You'll be rejected. You could embarrass yourself.
To avoid that, we learn masks, politeness, humor, self-deprecation. Masks can protect us, but they also block the view of who we truly are.
That creates a conflict. Your true self pushes to emerge, but your protective self holds you back. And you end up stuck in the middle.
First, cultivate awareness. Notice moments when you feel alive versus when you feel drained.
Try this exercise. Throughout your day, pause every few hours and ask, what just lifted my energy? What just made me feel small?
Make quick notes, mental or physical. Awareness doesn't demand action yet. It just shines a light on what's real.
Once you see the patterns, you can start making small choices. Saying no to invitations that drain you. Saying yes to activities that spark joy.
Imagine a scene, no phone, no audience, just you in a quiet room. What are you thinking? What do you do?
Maybe you hum a tune, sketch ideas, read voraciously. That raw, unfiltered version of you is your authentic self.
Spending time in solitude helps you reconnect. It's like meeting an old friend, you rediscover your own voice.
In the age of social media, comparison is a trap. You see curated highlight reels, perfect moments, and assume everyone else is doing better.
But you don't see the behind the scenes. The late night struggles. The self-doubt. The mistakes. Comparison steals your peace and robs your creativity. Your path is unique, comparison only derails why.
Living your truth means no longer hiding your quirks, passions, or dreams. It means making choices that resonate with your core, no matter how unpopular.
Yes, it can be scary, choosing a career change, ending toxic relationships, pursuing that passion project. But those choices align your life with your inner compass.
When your outside world mirrors your inside world, you feel whole, confident, and at peace.
Your inner voice is quiet, so you need silence to hear it.
Take phone-free walks in nature. Try stream of consciousness journaling, just write without stopping. Meditate for 5 minutes, focusing on your breath and letting thoughts pass.
That stillness is where your deepest guidance lives.
Goals are what you achieve. Values are what you believe. You can check every box and still feel empty if your goals don't honor your values.
When your daily actions reflect your values, like kindness, creativity, growth, you feel fulfilled, regardless of external success. Appearances, praise, criticism, labels lay bricks in our identity wall.
But you're not trapped by that wall. You can acknowledge the past, learn from it, and rebuild new foundations based on who you choose to be. The false self is that survival persona you created to fit in.
It once protected you, but now it limits you. Let it go by asking, what would I do if I weren't afraid?
Answer honestly, and take one small step toward that truth. That step chips away at the false self.
Society pushes constant improvement, leaving little room for self-acceptance.
True power comes from loving yourself as you are, warts and all. Growth rooted in compassion, not shame, is unstoppable. Fear and judgment will never vanish. They're part of life.
Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite fear.
When someone judges you, remember, their view isn't your truth. Keep living your values.
We tell ourselves I'm fine when we're not, just to avoid discomfort.
But those fibs build walls inside you. Real change starts with honest self-talk, no matter how uncomfortable. You don't have to chase perfection to feel alive. Presence, connection, and creativity spark that feeling.
It's found in a deep conversation, a spontaneous idea, a creative project, anything that makes your heart beat a little faster.
Once you know your authentic self, make small changes. Learn to say no. Prioritize passions. Choose relationships that honor your truth.
Those small shifts align your life with your core and bring lasting satisfaction. Peace isn't a party, it's a soft, steady presence.
It emerges when you stop pretending. You feel grounded, calm, and aligned with yourself. Your unique perspective is a gift. When you hide, the world misses out.
Authenticity encourages others to drop their masks, too. Realness, not perfection, creates genuine impact.
You don't have to become someone new. You just peel away what you're not.
Stop chasing who you think you should be. Start embracing who you are.
As you come home to yourself, life becomes more real, joyful, and peaceful. Vocabulary recap. Authenticity. Being true to yourself. She radiates authenticity when she speaks her mind. Collapsing identity. Losing touch with your true self by adopting masks. Self-acceptance. Embracing yourself as you are. Self-acceptance brought her real peace. Compassion. Kindness toward yourself and others. Compassion fuels genuine growth. Presence. Being fully in the moment. His presence makes every conversation meaningful. Radical honesty. Telling yourself the truth, no matter how uncomfortable. Values. Core beliefs guiding your actions. Her values drove her career change. False self. Persona created to fit in. He shed his false self to start living genuinely. Perfectionism paralysis. Inaction caused by needing to be flawless. Momentum. Steady buildup of progress through small steps.
Thank you for joining our journey inward today. Remember, every moment you spend exploring your true self is an investment in lasting confidence and authentic English.
If this episode spoke to you, subscribe and share with someone who needs to hear these words.
Be brave. Be you. And we'll meet again next time on Elevate English Podcast.